I always thought it would be cool if you could go back and listen to the day-to-day of today's highest achievers as it happened, as opposed to 30 years later after they've made it. I believe there's a giant disconnect between ground zero and the top floor because we only see the top floor and the top floor only talks about the top. How valuable would that be? And so it goes without saying, but I believe I'll make it there. And this is a documented journey through each level. My name is Bryson Sessions, and you are listening to the Bed Podcast.
Dude, what a day, dude. So I roll into FedEx. I got 200 stops. That's fine. Expecting to be done at 5 o'clock with 200. That's fine. And then we have this huge lag in the system, apparently, which makes it so about 80 of my stops weren't on my scanner, meaning I pretty much just had to check every single box when I got to a stop to see if there's anything surrounding it that might be close and then deliver it. And if I didn't, I'd have to backtrack. And we use a software called GroundCloud. And hopefully someone from the software team from GroundCloud is listening, because you fucking blow. Like, make your shit better. It's so ass. Anyway. Beans route's where it's at. Beans, they got it figured out. It's a software. So GroundCloud, ass. Beans, good. Anyway. So it's 9:14 p.m. and I'm now driving home from work. So I got in around 7. So it's a 14. It's a 14er today. And never mind the fucking hours spent at work. I couldn't give two shits. It's now the fact that I have to go to bed like 45 minutes ago, so I can get up and go to work. That is what gets me the most irritated. I could work 37 hours in a row, I don't care, but it's the fact that I don't got time to work on my shit. I don't got time to, I guess, work on what I want to work on. I just have to go work for the man. So that's frustrating. So this might just be a venting show. I don't know. I don't even want to record a show. I really just want to drive home, ice bath, and then just get my shit together and whatever. So yeah, man, so I did record about 5 interactions with people today. So the Sales Chronicles is number 2. This won't be it, because let's roll up my window, dude. What the fuck's going on here? So this was going to be Sales Chronicles 2, because I was just, that was the plan. And if you don't know, Sales Chronicles is where I document every single aspect of sales for me, and talking to people and trying to persuade or engage in conversation or to communicate or whatever, something with somebody in an interaction that might otherwise be awkward or uncomfortable, for me at least. So anyway, that was 1 week ago today that I made that, or 2 weeks, 1 or 8, who gives a fuck, bro? And that was what today was supposed to be. But I quickly realized that with all the shit going on, that it wasn't going to happen. Not to mention, when I record an interaction, when I do this, it just requires so much editing and slicing of audio together later. And I was like, wow, dude, I'm not going to get off till goddamn 10:30 p.m. So I'm not trying to do all that when I get home. And so I didn't. But I recorded 5. I doubt that I'll put them in. I'm actually upset at the fact that I even have to go home and put all this in the file and upload it. Like, that sounds so goddamn annoying right now. I don't want to do that. But whatever. So here's a positive from this, and I'm gonna turn this off, because it was one hell of a day. But so I don't know, it was like 3 hours ago or 2 hours ago, 7:30, I don't know. And I'm talking with my manager on the phone, because we're trying to figure out the best route to take, as far as, is he going to come and help me? Do I need to give him some to whatever? We're trying to figure that out. And so he started talking to me about how other contractors in the building, and in case you don't know, contractors, like, I don't work for FedEx. Every FedEx ground driver works for a contractor. The contractor services FedEx. So, fun fact, in case you didn't know. And I say this every show, but I would assume new people listening often. So anyway, so other contractors, other teams, whatever you would like to call them, in the same terminal as me, they pretty much just quit. They pretty much just delivered what they could and then left everything else for the next day, because it's not their fault. It's FedEx's fault. This is a huge lag in the system. Something happened, and it's nobody but FedEx's fault. So I think everybody was pretty much justified in the fact that they could have just been like, nah, you guys fucked up, we're not doing this. Because it made my day hell. And so it's very frustrating. But the cool thing is, and the positive that I want to share here, and I guess some pride, is the fact that he told me, my manager on the phone, that other contractors just said, no, hell no, I'm not doing this shit. And they all came back early, they all left stuff on their truck, whatever. And when I heard that, I was like, damn, dude, everyone's pussying out, huh? Like, of course it's hard, but I don't know. I just took pride in the fact that I'm still out here, I'm still delivering packages, I'm still grinding and getting this shit done. Every single box that was on my truck got delivered, except for the ones that obviously couldn't because of customer not being home or whatever. But every single box on my truck got delivered. And I'd like to think that I'm the only person in the whole terminal that did that. I'm sure there's a couple others. And for context, there's probably 20 other trucks that went out today. I work out of a super tiny terminal. Wouldn't even call it a terminal, it's like a little station. And anyway, so I'd like to think that I was one of the few that came back with nothing on their truck. And that makes me feel like I had an incredible day, because they're going to look at the reports, they're going to see Bob, John, Colby, Larry, coming back early, only did 50 stops. And they're going to be like, Bryson Sessions, wow, he did all 200. What a fucking baller. We fucked up, but he still pulled through. And I take pride in that. That's so cool. And now am I upset? Yeah. Am I tired? Yeah. But that's a cool thing about that. So that's the positive I wanted to share there. And the negative would be the first 10 minutes of the show. And dude, I hope this is still recording. That would really make me upset if it wasn't. Okay, it is. So let's see. What else do I want to say? Well, I guess as far as the Sales Chronicles shit goes, I talked to maybe 10 people today. They all said yes, as usual. Nobody says no. So, but I did feel so much more comfortable asking today, so that's a win. And I felt like the confidence I had when presenting the question was just like, what are you gonna do? Say no? Okay, that's fine. That's how I felt, and it felt cool because I could just talk to him and just ask a favor when I didn't do anything. So never mind the fact that I'm asking or that I'm getting reviews. I whatever, because this week is still actually part of last week as far as the pay week, because the pay for FedEx goes from Saturdays to Fridays. So this is the last day of the pay week. So anyway, I already got it. So we ended the pay week with probably 20, 25 little things, ratings. So anyway, that's cool. Only need 5, probably got 20. And that's another thing, man. Like, everyone else probably just settle in for 5 and then they call it a day. And they're full time. I work 1 day a week and then 2 days a week. I'm at 20. So, and I was listening to a podcast. I was listening to The Game by Alex Hormozy. He was talking about how easy it is to win because everybody's just so mediocre. And the people who are exceptional or elite or whatever, just up there, dude, I just realized I'm driving in the complete wrong direction of where I need to go. There is no freeway. All right. Well, anyway, we got a good show here. So, talking about how people are just so mediocre, blah, blah, blah. The work ethic is so shit. People just do bare minimum. And the more that I pursue the path that I'm taking, the more I see that to be true. Because I hear other people talk about it, like Andy Frisella and stuff, where he's like, yeah, dude, you're competing against people who only really do 2 hours of work on Tuesday and then a couple here on Saturday, and that's it. They call it for the week. But I hear that, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to compete against them. I want to compete against somebody who's working 3 jobs, who's like disciplined as fuck, trying to get their shit going, who's literally... He's got a podcast. He's trying to start a second podcast, even a third. We'll talk about that later. Who's trying to start this coaching business up again. Dude, because that person, like, if I heard about somebody else doing what I'm doing, I'd probably think they're a killer because they're just doing so much and they're able to stick to it. And they just do it so relentlessly. That's so fucking cool. But when I think about it in the context to me, it's like, oh, no, I'm just working a little bit. I really think that. So I don't know. And I'm really just sick of people just staying even with me while I'm driving. I'd like to get over, dude. Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay. Well, anyway, that's some takeaways from the day. I feel a lot more confident talking to people as of today. It's pretty cool. And not a shit day, but gonna make the most of it. Gonna go home, ice bath. The good thing is I drink like 2 gallons of water. I think I'm gonna finish 2 gallons tonight because there's so much. That's not counting 2 Gatorades, a Goat energy drink, a Smart Water from a customer, and 2 Dasani bottles. So I think 3 gallons of fluid today. I don't even know the temperature. I don't know. It was like 80 degrees, 85, I don't know. Guess what? Don't care. So, all right, that's it. I'm not even close to home because I took the wrong direction, but I'm gonna go home, get my ice bath going, shower, and I'm really trying to force myself to hit the gym tonight just to put a cherry on top of the day, just to, kind of prove to myself that despite having a really shitty day, like, I just want to win my day, I don't want to feel defeated, because today I was supposed to hit the gym, but I didn't, and I would like to, so we'll see, because all my shit's done for the day. I gotta go home, upload the show, water's done, I just gotta have a protein shake, and then my protein's done, and I'm gonna hit on that real quick. So how did I get 225 grams of protein today where I wasn't even home? Didn't even pack a lunch either. So here's what I did. It's not the best way at all. And it's probably not even close to the best, because there's a lot of shit in protein bars and stuff like that. But anyway, I got this sausage burrito from Maverick. There's a little bit of protein in there. And then I got 2 Cliff Bars. So I always have Cliff Bars on deck. I got 2 Cliff Bars. And I got 2 of these protein bars. They're called barbell protein bars, something like that. 20 protein in each. So that's 40 plus the sausage thing. I think we're 60 total. 2 Cliff Bars. That's 80 total. And then I have one of these pure protein bars that I also brought that from home. So that's another 20. So we're at 100. And then I had one of these pork burrito thingies, again from Maverick, from Bonfire, and not the best to eat at all, more than likely. And I'm sure it's full of shit. But sometimes, man, you just got to do what you got to do. And if that means having some shit food, but you stay on track with your goals, you keep the momentum going, you keep the consistency, you keep making progress, I think that's fine, and I think it's totally acceptable. Matter of fact, I think that's a good thing, so long as you're not doing that every single day. And so now I think I'm at 164 grams of protein, so I'm going to go home, have a double scoop protein shake, and then I'm going to have one of my meals. So that'll probably be some kind of like chicken and rice or beef or something like that. So that'll be how I cap it off. So it's so simple to get protein. It's just a matter of actually getting it. And I love when I'm actually just absolute stop. I love when I'm stopped at a green light. Dude, that's my favorite thing. I love that. All right. Anyway, that's the show for real. I'm going to work on not saying, all right, that's it, and then keep talking for another half hour. So now that's the show. Thank you guys for listening, as always, and I'll see you tomorrow. So this was 240, episode 240. It is 9:26 p.m., June 15th, 2024. All right, bye.
Hey, thanks for listening, and quick reminder here. So this podcast doesn't prioritize professionalism or quality at all. It's just meant to be a shoot from the hip type podcast with the intent just to get a quick message out. So some episodes might be inaudible in 30 seconds and others might be 45 minutes and super crisp sounding. So all these are being made so that by episode 7,305, which is 20 years, we can come back and see the entire playbook of how I made it to wherever I'm going. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.